use these slows in this wall perfectly to staunch this aggression. The double satchel just went through. They're actually pushing through the Showers TP.
Off of the Trailblazer.
Oh no!
The Spike is stuck in Showers right now. He's got so much work he's gonna have to do just to try to survive, just to get the package to the destination, and he cannot.
That nade, it just sections them off though. Doesn't actually take down Victor.
It's an explosive fight that has ended in a stalemate for just
They're gonna TP on this too. Psalm's going through to reinforce Victor.
But there's no crunch, there's no pinch coming in from the other side either. They can just keep this fight in front of them. A massive two-piece there from Victor with the Frenzy.
And this stall has favored NRG so well in the mid round.
Absolutely.
FiNESSE also not taking the TP, opting to go the secret route, going down into market to clear the flanks on the players who are right now still holding that spike in bathroom.
And you see the paranoia out from Mazin. He was just up in spawn, making sure that nobody would be pushing in that way.
That threw him for a loop, yeah.
Yeah, FiNESSE with very wise pathing, getting an lead at this point. Robbed of the ace, but the pistol for NRG.
Look at this from FiNESSE. He's gotten way forward with the help of Psalm early in the round, but he might get punished. No.
Himself. And it doesn't seem to matter. There's the stingers you were just talking about as well. A worthwhile investment.
MW was by himself for a second there, and he does get traded back.
And there's nowhere for Mazin to go.
And there, you didn't have the information from Mazin. You didn't have the information when MW went all the way up about crashies positions. That's why he's taking that extra space, because he knows he's unknown.
Posted him up, and this is also the first time that I can remember. I want to say it's the first time all map that we've seen this wall from FiNESSE that goes through teleporter that also provides some Showers control.
Yeah, they oftentimes are switching up how they're playing the Viper wall on that side. MW throwing an aid to clear that corner, but FiNESSE is able to just sidestep it and get back into it. So you might see something similar if they end up re-approaching Belong to Victor on this angle too. And I love the use of the op for Victor's raise. When he's 1 point away from that showstopper, he is dynamic with it too. Look at the re-clear. They just got spotted though, and Mazin just gets completely deleted by FiNESSE. The Seekers popped as well. Those were consumed last round. They're split right now. FURIA are going deep in to take the space.
Hey, he's gotten back sight. The spike is close by, but there it goes. It creates the ground. MW with so much to do by himself. Now the reinforcements arriving for FURIA.
I like that idea for an MW, but really splitting up the hit makes it tough for the second player to follow up and do something there.
DG often the spark for FURIA. In a position to make a play again. A 1v3 now. Make that a 1v4 as the numbers get considerably worse. Crashies with a 3K and NRG with yet another round.
Does leave you exposed, and every single round, NRG are going for re-exploration of space. Look how ardiis has tucked himself to clear that left side of short before going forward. It's a nice shot from dgzin. ardiis responds. Nobody coming in from bathroom though, and NRG know that.
He's got the showstopper all the way out. ardiis may have a chance at making a play. How does that not kill him? Oh no, 1 HP and he gets the kill.
And the crazy part there, MW just needs to wait for Mazin. Just do pressure so that Mazin can get the kill. He doesn't need to commit his body. And again, these flanks.
I don't know how he survived that.
They're just winning everything.
Round still up for grabs here. 2 members left for FURIA. And that's quickly cut in half. Just Khalil now. And that's another for NRG.
Disciplined in clearing top of some of these sight boxes. There we go. Nice double peek from FiNESSE and Psalm.
Yeah, he had a little help there.
But at least MW is able to come away with a kill.
That still leaves decent numbers. I thought it was QCK who was going to get that spam kill.
That battle is so awkward because that Viper wall changes just depending on the timing.
ardiis dying there, falling to the orbital strike. The spike threatened, tapped, but not committed yet. As FURIA not comfortable with what they see, that's certainly going to help things. But he's expecting more pressure. How much more can Khalil do? I thought he was going to get Victor too. Still an opportunity to right-size this. For now, it's a 2v2. They've invested the Reckoning. You got the Seekers. Victor up top.
Yep, trapped away.
Did manage to stay alive. Victor with an op is going to have to win this 1v2.
That's really nice stuff from Mazin. He's ducking in between those pulses of the Reckoning.
The thing is, they don't have the spike.
It's right next to Victor.
It's the onus on him to go.
He has a satchel too.
10 seconds left.
And a shorty, oh no.
So close.
I've got your trail.
FiNESSE playing in a ratty little spot right under hookah window. He's got to get spotted by one of the Seekers. Position given away. Utility dancing around him as he repositions. Creeping his way forward. 3 on the other side. The flash chooses not to swing. In fact, takes a little bit of high ground. waiting for the swing.
30 seconds left.
Do they dare walk into his crosshair? They do, but crashies able to deal it back.
Psalm's on the TP-less flank, so they don't know what's coming.
He may have a decent spot on this too, given how the pit is landing. He's gonna have a great spot on this.
Victor's taking so much pressure.
Planted.
Oh, he's committing. He's fully committing. He's jumping into the pit. It's all on QCK now. Can he win this out in the comfort of his own pit? No, he cannot.
Timing almost worked out there for QCK. Victor still up on top of Truck, so.
And I believe he can peek over his own wall from there.
Yeah.
Which would explain why Victor's been satcheling him up the
You
last
can
few
even
rounds.
peek up on the over top of the Viper wall. Surprised this orb is committed though. It does block Psalm's position.
30 seconds
That
left.
flashed off, doesn't matter. dgzin as well through bathroom.
MW with the ult, looking for Psalm.
Connects this time.
Yeah. Now Khalil committing to getting the spike down. FiNESSE waiting for his moment to strike.
Spike planted.
Spots one. Tucks back.
That smoke on heaven is abusable, just like FiNESSE just did. So he just poked, tried to punish, but look at dgzin's position too. He's gonna really have a field day with these guys on pipes. Crashies Victor exposed to him.
Is he on that heady angle?
He
Oh, it doesn't matter. He's
What?
dead.
He
To a
fell
molly.
As he was flashed, he dropped down into FiNESSE's molly, and he had no clue that he was in it.
Another flash out, this time from crashies to try to clear out U-Haul. The nade to help just a bit. QCK having to scale forward. While Khalil waiting for the aggression from NRG. That flash is perfect. I mean, he's doing it all on his own.
Player standing.
Victor's just going to hold the defuse, and he's going to be able to take the whole way. Oh my gosh, Mazin! What a play!
Which they've
I've got
conditioned
your
themselves to
trail.
be insanely good at because of how often dgzin is going down.
The Seekers with just over 30 seconds left.
30
FiNESSE
seconds
is
left.
able to hold the line. They find themselves up 5-3 in numbers.
Oh, Crashies. It's so nice.
This is why NRG are one of the best teams in the world at bind, man. It's just little things like that. They put on such a master class. Everything is so well thought out. Everything is so carefully calculated.
Happening right now on the NRG side. I know FiNESSE is a very serious guy no matter what, but already that double satchel Victor inside of here. They're gaining control without even needing any of their other players. They're completely faking double TP. It's being bought hook, leg, and sinker every single time. With this pistol, I mean, game is over.
I mean, wrap it up. Bro, FURIA are reading an entirely different book right now. They're not. They could be playing a different
Okay,
map.
there's chaos here, actually, Doug. There's two players on the flank now. There's going to be a double TP, which means dgzin's flank is going to come a lot faster through long, but all the players in NRG are sandwiched in. So if they're not able to actually push into MW at this point, I mean, it's so good. The high tide is perfectly timed.
It's perfect. MW's on the other side of a sage wall. That's going to take forever after the spike has already been planted. So you're burning down the clock here, and you haven't even made an initial push to get out onto the site yet. This is big out from DG, though. Dashing forward. Buying time, looking for a kill. He gets 3 there. That's insane.
Last player standing.
Now the sage wall finally goes down. It's ardiis by himself, 22 HP. Not able to convert. I don't... Oh, no way! Or excuse me, Mazin. So he gets a little bit of help. They check in with him. Hey, man, you good? Everything all right? All right. They head back over to A.
Yeah, back to the original idea. They're trying to read NRG, but like Bren said, NRG has such a good read on the game and how FURIA want to play.
Mazin should have heard some of this utility at this point.
Yeah, he saw the cascade
Yeah,
up through
and
the
he
front of
sees it.
Hookah, so the fact that FURIA are not biting at all is so interesting right now.
Does want to be the boy who cried wolf or something? I don't know, but how long are you going to wait this out?
I mean, this is interesting. FiNESSE is holding the TP, which indicates if things went wrong, they might end up backing off, but nothing went wrong. They get the first pick, they get in the site, they get the wall off on elbow. ardiis high up on the shed, ult as well from crashies. Remember, they controlled those orbs last round.
How cheeky does Sam get? And again, FiNESSE, who you mentioned was watching the teleporter the entire time, is now going to be at a really nice timing for a flank if it hits.
And not even gonna need it.
Yeah, they very well may not. There it goes. He got his. NRG get to 11. FURIA has 2 members here. Khalil's close by. MW2. And you see it instantly, the satchel trying to dissuade the pressure.
Yeah, sure, the Dark's coming in. Are they going to be able to swing? Yes. Very nice counterplay from FURIA. Exactly the sort of thing that NRG was working on.
Listen up.
There's still presence. I mean, you've got DG, who's, yeah, he's got the op. He's holding down long, but they had 2 members by Telly, and they never committed.
And the thing is here, even if Victor didn't get those 2 kills, there was no info about this short push coming in from the rest of NRG, so they were going to get pinched in. They were already stuck because of the molly that FiNESSE threw, and NRG immediately capitalizing on that, continues to back up what Bren was hearing inside of those comms earlier.
FURIA find themselves left with scraps in this round, and you wonder here how safe DG wants to be, given that he's holding the op, given that it was such a massive investment. And there's no showers presence this time. FiNESSE isn't staying. I think they really want to commit to be here.
QCK, you're getting real cheeky here. There we go. Another early kill. He's by himself still, though. MW has just arrived.
And now you see FiNESSE, who's starting to fill the space that Victor just left. Waited for their Trailblazer to pass through the teleporter, and now scaling forward.
25 seconds. Here comes the rotate. In for the rest of the FURIA players. They're here. They're ready, actually, to fight. They're going to dry walk in, which is crazy at 18 seconds.
Now the wall goes up. The spike goes down. 13 seconds left. There's not a lot of time left to do this thing.
10 seconds left.
Kills going back and forth. Numbers heavily in favor of FURIA, and it doesn't look like it's going to be changing anytime soon. It seems like for now, the hit from NRG is leaning towards B.
There's no pressure. I mean, think back to how NRG was playing their attack side. Or sorry, their defense side. It's constant pressure down short. They're fast out here, though.
Yeah, they're going really fast.
QCK's been doing a great job on this anchor. That flash went way too deep.
That's 2 there.
He's finding the gaps. Sam is quick through the tube.
dgzin's going to show up with the Op the Reckoning forward.
In a 3v4.
And you've got Mazin, who's still playing an Octagon. They haven't cleared him out. He could spoil the shot by himself.
Spike planted.
Taking care of FiNESSE, but the spike does go down. NRG outnumbered.
Girly.
Heavily. This would be an outrageous moment for crashies if he pulls this off, and he can't.
I thought he was going to...
FURIA are starting to make a run at this thing. DG with the op and the blades, going across, dropping Victor, looking for the second, and he finds it.
That's lovely stuff. As well, to be comfortable to do that over top of the Viper molly. Just pro player things.
FiNESSE looking to creep and getting spotted by QCK. Both Vipers just dumping mollies at each other and going their separate ways.
FURIA getting close to uncomfortable territory for NRG.
I think they're uncomfortable now.
I mean, the timeout and the save speaks to it in the last 2 rounds, so you might be right.
Enemy Tom falling. It feels like you know, these little individual 1v1s that it felt like NRG were just having a field day on in the first half just aren't landing. They're not hitting anymore. A flawless round for FURIA.
Cascade up as well. Allows dgzin actually to cross back into safety. It's only 2 players here. These Seekers are going to be really hard. There's going to be maybe a Victor ult as well. Here it comes. dgzin, both these players in trouble.
The Viper wall was so good, and then the ult from Victor drops him.
And FiNESSE is trying to run into this position right now to get an ult off as well.
Meanwhile, MW satcheling his way. He knows where he is. FiNESSE wins that duel out. The 1v1 goes his way. And again, this very well may be where it ends. FURIA with just 3 members left. Khalil forced to sit on the other side of the wall and wait as things just got worse.
And with this pit, yeah, no chance. Is there really an opportunity here for FURIA to get back in?
crashies taking a ton of damage here. How much longer can you wait? That hurts. 22 HP. And that might seal it. I mean, surely you don't expect him to be there anymore. Never mind, yeah, they do. But it doesn't matter. Victor cleans it up, and it got scary. It got close. It got ugly. But NRG take map 1.
It did take everything out of him.
You're right, it is going to be difficult to keep up on FiNESSE. Has already taken a little bit of chip damage. Down to 13 HP. DG has procced the dash. Looking for space to get out. First couple of shots don't land, and he dashes right back into it. crashies cleans him up. Still a little bit of presence back alive. As FURIA are able to keep NRG back for now. And they do so beautifully.
But dgzin's re-clearing.
He's close.
Just a sheriff.
FiNESSE getting ahead of it.
Orb can come up for QCK.
He's able to get away, and Victor trying to pounce off of that little window that FiNESSE has just created. Looking for DG, looking for the prime target. Not finding it yet. As he's repositioned, he has such little health here. NRG have nothing but rifles. This should be very clean.
Player standing.
As clean as it should have been.
Down, C.
I mean, 2 players low now, and MW
10
does have a
seconds
chance. With the 10 seconds, he has to stick to plan.
Finesse is blind, but Victor saves the day. But we see the walls.
Oh, he's over top.
We see up the walls, but they're too high.
He heard him. He heard the updraft and just spammed. So despite losing a little bit of a grip on the tail end of that bind, looking very strong here so far in Haven.
See the Viper wall sectioning off one area of the site. The Harbor wall doing a bit of the same. Further rip, deeper in. Presence in garage, but UCK! Oh my gosh!
Down, C.
What is that? What on earth was that? That lockdown is going to help things for now.
They're just in double updrafted to fight long. Didn't
in a
check anybody.
Really good position, and he finds 2. FiNESSE trying to find a bit of the same, but no, it's traded back by FURIA.
Time a factor, though. They got to speed up here if you're
Player
FURIA.
standing.
Crashies only able to buy a little bit of time. Can ardiis hold him back on his own? It's going to be fast, and I don't think
There's
they have
no time.
Yeah, you're right.
ardiis will die, but maybe he can take one with him. That's the op.
It's just a cascade here. The flash, he turns a little bit of it, waits for the wall to go down. There was no challenge behind it.
They don't know MW's there either.
What a beautiful setup from FURIA. Gorgeous.
But again, some uncomfortable is shown out of the NRG players.
Yeah.
That's a very common setup. The Jet baiting somebody in that position. He gets traded back a little bit. Victor's going to get healed up. It is crashes and Victor in a 2v4.
Not ready yet.
You wonder here with all the time they have left what they choose to do. crashies decides with 27 HP, he's going to try his hand at the op himself. You imagine it's just a formality at this point, a foregone conclusion. Because how on earth do you win a 1v4 with an op and 27 HP?
Turn into Jet. Enable cheats. I don't
30
know.
seconds left.
Swap agents for the round.
There are a couple of walls that shot would have to go through.
I
there.
respect the guy that just yelled out quiet while everybody's like, shoot, shoot. He could see him. Props to you. I'm going to find you. Give you a...
Yeah, just get him a gun buddy,
10
bro.
seconds
Yeah, get him a... Aw. And... Oh, I thought Timmy was going to take him down.
Somehow crashies stays alive through all that just to die at the very end. Maybe that's where there's room for hesitation.
As soon as the dog comes out, Seekers, while they're executing, they need to deal with those.
It's so chaotic. You've got Seekers, you have walls. It looks like a tic-tac-toe board out there as Kill go 1-for-1. DG still with the op, looking for another target, and that's going to be enough for NRG to flip the snap, but there's just not enough time here.
They activated the orb so they could get up into B. They should have enough time to plant. There's nobody there right now, and there's no
10 seconds
ults to
left.
really punish. They're going to get the plant.
5 seconds, just over 5 seconds. They get the spike down. Now they have the Viper's Pit, and that's going to cause problems, or in theory should cause problems for DG with that op. The reckoning for them to scale forward and to buy some more time. Position given away. No punish yet. Spike ticking as you see more utility used.
And such a great high tide as well. Both inside the pit and both links covered up.
It's a perfect circle. DG with the shorty.
Running out of time again.
Yeah.
They're saving. Look, every single player backing off at the exact same time. Wonderful call out from NRG, and I didn't even notice this.
Vic may be in trouble here. Never mind, it's Mazin is in trouble. He does eventually fall. Oh, that's costly. And FiNESSE dies. Everyone went down there. There's no late lurk. There's no flank going on. It's all attention towards A. It's a very similar hit. There are 3 members of FURIA here, including DG. ardiis doesn't make his way out. MW the first to fall, but it's traded right back.
Seeing a situation where
still-
dgzin is stuck here and nobody checks him again.
Spike
He's
down
out.
A.
Oh, FiNESSE.
He's out right into FiNESSE.
Dude, if he gets...
He knows.
No,
he knows. Oh,
It looked like he did, but
Yeah.
didn't really believe.
Khalil clearing out every corner. crashies wins that duel out. How? Well handled by NRG. With no timeouts left, mind you, DG once again getting the best of FiNESSE. Poor guy wasn't even jump spotting there. That's just got to be frustrating after a while.
Yeah, for it to be him too every single time. It's like he's targeting him down. Not something that players have really optimized in terms of opping, but it is something that could be on the mind of dgzin.
QCK playing in his pit. Had a big play last time, and it's got all the makings of having another as he's scaling his way forward with the shorty. Looking for another. No, he was stunned up by the Reckoning.
His own Reckoning.
And now DG with the op, looking for some room. crashies not able to make enough happen there.
End of the half, and FURIA.
With 50 seconds left, FURIA turn their eyes towards C, and ardiis is there to greet. dgzin has already fallen.
These long-range spams are so good in the meta where everybody's buying frenzies.
And look at how effective this harbor wall is. They can just play on the other side, but force FURIA to swing out and swing it into their depths. MW's left in a 1v3, has no idea ardiis is behind him. He gets a 3K. NRG get another pistol.
You have to clear so much to get through this if you want to as defense.
There's just so many little pockets. You have to be so meticulous in everything that you clear, or you just run forward, wait on the other side of the walls, and convert an outrageous bonus. I mean, they've been able to upgrade so many weapons too. This is huge from NRG. ardiis wants to go really fast here, and he's gotten past the nano. The nano's intended to deny ardiis' positioning. It's so he does not get away with that.
And it's so fast from ardiis too under dgzin.
Toxins going up.
And it's dgzin dead again. He was such a factor on binds.
Toxin screen
On whether they were actually winning the round or not, because the 4v5s have just not been there. They haven't been there in the last two.
One enemy remaining.
And they're not coming even still.
No, I mean, it looks like NRG are just going to run away with this thing. Another situation where, well, this time Khalil took one with him.
A movement diff there.
Recalling my boss.
But it's another situation where FURIA, I mean, still like a minute left in the round. Or just in a 1v4 or 1v3.
That orb might have given up the position of Psalm on short. But Khalil has way too much to deal with right now. It's a 3-point peak.
Start to see some of the mollies come through. Victor cleans him up. NRG get another round. And meanwhile, the timing on that was so interesting. As soon as the wall goes up, I mean, crashies' splash was just a half a second early, but the Trailblazer, right, confirms his suspicions.
So perfect, and there's an orb in front of here by FiNESSE to help on the site.
I mean, DG had no room to breathe.
And I think that orb that Mazin is getting is super important for them. Coming up in this next round.
This one, you're really just trying to set yourself up for the future if you're FURIA. Get as many consolation prizes as you possibly can.
Is there going to be any?
Maybe just the orb a little bit longer as he wants to go back into it now. You've got QCK who's waiting for that, looking for the hold as DG scales forward, looking for a second kill, and he's rewarded. Lockdown down.
That was close.
Spike down.
Reckoning in response. They haven't gotten the spike down, Doug. How's this taking so long? FiNESSE is flooding.
It's now 3v2. I thought they had such big numbers and they had so much space.
They've gotten pushed off. Look at crashies running all the way back towards that C site right now. Foot race.
Meanwhile, FiNESSE is so key here. If he can catch the timing and MW rotating away, no, they're going to pass right by each other. And you're right. crashies ahead of the play.
Wall just went up by FiNESSE too for that same repeat.
Player standing. 30
But
seconds
not going to help crashies. Still a 1v2. They've made this really difficult. That pit.
It just got harder, bro.
It did, but planning inside a spawn right now, it's kind of difficult because FiNESSE can come from multiple angles. They have to take control of spawn.
And potentially use the two mollies that he has to clear some of the space in the pit. How does he go about this one?
Poison's off.
And MW's first point of contact too, so it's not even a pit falling after this if he does get the first kill.
And they're tucked. He's got eyes on the prize.
That's clearance, but
He's
the
cleared.
K is starting to hurt.
He's cleared everything except that pocket, and he uses with the mollies.
And then, oh my God!
That's the pit! That's the pit! It's a draw! And MW wins it out!
Seconds left.
Does he miss 3 times in a row? He's gonna have a shot, has the blades online, tries to get up high. Tries to find an advantage in positioning. He's going for it. He missed. Oh, the last one counts. Oh boy, he sure did miss a lot there, though, didn't he? Either way.
10
the kill,
seconds
bro.
left.
Yeah, you got the kill.
He got the kill. And stayed with his life, too. It's the important part.
Keeps the op. Still healthy. Very well done.
This is what they wanted to do last round.
FiNESSE trying to find some cover. Trying to find climbing logs. Victor with the spam. But the code protects. And now Amali in his lap takes the fight. Still gets it. 3v3 artist rotating over with the spike.
It's the same high tide that you saw on pistol round.
And the spike's still not down. They haven't fully committed. They're backing out.
MW's alone, though. Can they actually extricate him?
Uncomfortable with what they see, with what they feel on the side. Sam back off the flat. It's all on to Khalil. He's gotten it down to 1v1. Artist weak. Oh, Khalil! The Red Bull clutch for FURIA. This with an opener onto DG.
dgzin just does not stop trying to up the pace by himself, trying to find early advantages for his team. On this map, FURIA has been actually quite good at the 4v5s. It's the reason why they're alive right now. Won 4 already on this map.
Which was just so desperately missing on Bind, you're right.
It's a key factor in their success this season. They're the best at these situations.
Here.
But with Sam's ult, and with the fact that they have to, look at ardiis. He just got a kill on A. He's all the way down C long right now. And this is not with like a breach or anything that can flash you in or stun you in or anything like that. He's just doing this dry. ardiis 6-1 on first kills to first deaths. And that's why. He's doing the same thing dgzin wants to do.
Victor in a position to get a multi-kill, only able to get one though. Reckoning invested, and that's going to just sway it for now. It's going to funnel him into where ardiis is.
That's so nice. ardiis has full control to play this long C angle. There's no vision blockers here at all.
And it lands, it delivers. He's got a shot for a second. And that one lands too. A 3K on the round for him, and now with 10 seconds left, another clutch situation that is just not going to convert this time around. NRG 1 round away.
Seekers popped at the opportune moments. With Victor as well.
I've got
Able to
your
use that for retake. Sam with the first kill again, just spamming through the smoke.
And maybe that's why we haven't seen FURIA go fast. It's because when they try to do things like that, they just get peppered. Oh!
They're going deep here.
But they've got a Seekers that they're going to have to face.
And this,
And they've got crashies on a flank.
the smoke really stopped them. Spike planted. It's 4A. They have to win this fight in A-Link, but there's 3 players here to respond. FURIA, they're all in on it.
Sam, it's on it down to just 2. It's Mazin and Khalil now. They've got them surrounded. A 3v2. Can they convert this numbers disadvantage? I don't think they can. It's all going to be on to Mazin now. Fighting for life. Fighting for the season. And Amali in his lap is going to seal the deal. NRG elated that they